Don't know why I'm so nervous. It's just me and the camera facing the window. Hey guys, it's Joyce, and today I wanted to film a more personal video to share with you why I moved to Germany from Hong Kong. And before you get into any conclusions, it is not because of any recent events that you have seen in the news about the protest. I actually left Hong Kong 2 months ago, so that was definitely before the protest and all of the things have happened in Hong Kong. I just wanted to express how sad it makes me feel looking at all the news, waking up every morning and just seeing how Hong Kong's been affected in so many different ways. I didn't leave Hong Kong because I don't like it. I love Hong Kong. Hong Kong is my home. I was born and raised in the city of Hong Kong, and I speak Cantonese and Mandarin, so it's not because of that. So one of the main reasons I moved to Germany was to be with my boyfriend, Stefan. And as some of you may know, we've been in a long distance relationship for 5.5 years from Hong Kong to Germany, and it's been a journey, really. I still cannot believe how we did it. When people ask us how we do it, I'm like, I don't know, we just did it and here we are. So it got to a point where there had to be some changes if we wanted our relationship to go forward. And so I took the leap to apply for a visa to come to Germany. And it is not forever, but it's a temporary transition, I would say, in my first step to moving to another country and being in the same time zone, in the same continent, in the same city. And let me tell you, it has been amazing just being in the same place with a person that I have been in a relationship for a while, and I love it. I think there's still a lot of adjustments that I have to get used to, but I do love the fact that I can be in a different city, because I've always wanted to work and live abroad and to experience it for at least a year. I have done a study exchange in Amsterdam for 6 months, but that's, I think, a bit different, especially if you're studying, you have a program to follow. But I feel like with this new chapter in my life, I thought I needed to be somewhere, especially since we've been in this relationship. It was either one of us had to move, so I decided, okay, why not take a chance and just see how this works out. I know that this may scare a lot of people, but I do enjoy being thrown in a new environment and then adapting to it. Especially here in Germany, they speak German, so I'm not fluent in the language at all. I've taken a class for like 3 months when I was in university, but that does not compare to having a full conversation with anyone. I don't think I can have a full conversation with anyone at all. So the goal definitely here is to learn German and to be able to converse in the language, that's for sure. I didn't want to share this, but I will, because I want to be open with you guys. So there have been a lot of personal things I've been going through with my family. I love my family, and I still live with my family back in Hong Kong, and this is very normal for a lot of Hong Kong people, since rents are so high in Hong Kong that it's nearly impossible to afford your own place. So being at home was definitely a blessing, but there have also been a lot of ups and downs that I personally have experienced. I felt like I was in a box in a way, and I wasn't able to fully reach my creative potential because I always felt like I was being judged. So since I work at home a lot, it also didn't help me in terms of my creativity, because I was always worried about what my family or my parents especially would think about me. And although my parents are very supportive, it was always this thought in my mind that I was always like a big concern to them. So I felt like I had to get away, at least for a bit, and to find different opportunities, even if that meant outside of Hong Kong. I still have a lot of struggles in my career and figuring out what I want to do in life, and I love that it's so uncertain in a way, but at the same time it's also very frustrating because I don't have a regular routine like a lot of people do. A lot of my work is freelance, and it's a lot of them in the creative, so sometimes when I don't feel as inspired on one day, it can be very hard. Anyway, so that's pretty much most of the reasons why I moved here. So I am now here in Düsseldorf. Düsseldorf is on the west side of Germany, very close to the border of the Netherlands. If you've never been, it's a beautiful place to be. And fun fact is they have the biggest Japanese community in Germany here in Düsseldorf. So I know if I have any of my Asian cravings, I will definitely be satisfied. We picked Düsseldorf because it was fairly close to where Stefan worked, but also in a major city where I would be able to adapt easily, and also the fact that a lot more people in the city speak English. So at least for me, it would be an easier way to get plugged in and find a community, as well as finding work, because there are companies here who may not necessarily require only German, and they would also hire English speakers. So there are still a lot of things to figure out here. It's been nearly 3 months now, but I am slowly getting used to the weather, the space. As you can see, this apartment is still pretty empty. It's super spacious. I'm still getting used to how spacious everything is here, but I do love how it's still very convenient. There's a terrace on the other side, and also it overlooks the garden, so I do love that there is so much nature around. There is still a lot of furniture that needs to be put in here, and also a lot of decor stuff and a lot of plants I want to buy, but that definitely will take some time. Yeah, I hope that explains why I moved to Germany, and I'm really excited to see where this new chapter will end up. I'm really pumped to also film more videos for you guys, so stay tuned to that. Make sure to subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed, and also I think that bell button. I will see you guys next time. Bye!